the daily wake up. Visualize your future, behave in ways needed to create your future, execute your new behaviors to fulfill your mission. We are mission chasers.
Good morning, gentlemen. I'm John Vickers. I'm the owner of Explosive Performance Academy and creator of the Courageous Men program. We help men like you become the most elite versions of yourselves by focusing on your fitness, your faith, your family, and your finances. And today I'm gonna kind of go off cusp a little bit. So yesterday we were driving home. Megan picked me up from work yesterday, and our drive home, like literally I'm 4 or 5 minutes away from home. 3 minutes when the traffic's not bad. I can like ride a bicycle to my place of business in 8 minutes. So we don't live very far from home. But one thing that we do have is there's this the road is crazy. It's wild. Like it's almost hard to explain it. So we have this major like road that's coming through our city. It's called Michigan Avenue, US 12. So it's a major, I guess it's highway, I guess you can call it a highway. I don't really think it's a highway, but I think that's what they call it. So there's this major highway, two lanes, both ways. So it's in total 4 lanes with a like a middle divider. So you have to do like your Michigan left if you wanna turn left on somewhere. You have to do a Michigan left to come around. This intersection of Sheldon and Michigan Avenue, on the north side of Sheldon, there's also an exit from Michigan Avenue to get to Getty's Road, which turns into Getty's Road. But Sheldon, there's this weird split, right? So there's the highway, then there's this Sheldon Road, there's the highway, and then there's Getty's Road, which splits right off from US 12, but you have to cross over Sheldon. So like I'm not a big fan of roundabouts, right? But this is probably the most perfect place for a roundabout because there's so much confusion, especially coming south down Sheldon Road. There's not a yield or anything like that, but there's Getty's right there, and some people will stop at Getty's and just cause commotion with traffic. So Megan comes to pick me up. We're driving down Sheldon. We have a green light to cross over Michigan Avenue. Okay, so luckily we were stopped there at a red light, but Michigan Avenue coming, because we were going north, Michigan Avenue coming west, there was a semi in the left lane, a bunch of other traffic behind it, and then traffic in the right lane. They're stopped, so we go, right? It's a green for us, it's a red for them, we go. We're crossing over Michigan Ave, the first 2-lane part of the highway, and then all of a sudden we hear this car just blast through the light, their red light. And then all of a sudden we see this black Camaro just flying through, probably going 120 miles per hour. This car went onto the shoulder to pass the cars that were in the 2-lane highway and go through a red light. And like I've done some crazy things on like cars and crotch rockets and stuff like that. Like I've sped, I've passed some people the way that I shouldn't have passed people. I've been in some cars where we did some wicked things as well. But this is one thing that I would never do. Like I feel like I've got balls when it comes to things like that, but like that's not something I'm ever gonna do. So in the car, it's me, passenger seat, Megan, driver's seat, Trey behind Megan, Maddie behind me. So I'm thinking as this car passes, I was like, what the fuck? Like, you're a fucking idiot for that. Like there's something mentally wrong with you for you to be able to do something like that in a car. Not only put yourselves at risk, but you're putting other people at risk. And a lot of times, like, when we do crazy things, like, we don't think about other people's lives that we could possibly put at risk. And it hit me in that moment that my family is so important to me. And what would have happened? What would happen had we gotten hit by that car going 100 miles per hour? Like, would it have killed everybody in the car? Because this Camaro couldn't see anybody. I guarantee they couldn't see anybody because there was a semi there. There was a semi as the first vehicle, so you're not seeing around a semi. And they didn't yield at this light. They just fucking went through this light with no regard for human life. And like I said, I've done some crazy shit in cars, right? I've done some crazy shit. I get it. Like, I get wanting to go fast. I've had fast cars. We have a fast car. I like to go fast in my fast car. So I'm all for going fast. Like, just don't get caught, right? But, like, at that moment, just, it could have been 1 second, 2 seconds later that this car blows through this light and fucking kills my entire family. And then McKenna is at dance, and what is she gonna do? Like, her family dies, she's left. What is she gonna do? What is our 11-year-old daughter gonna do? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea because we haven't made any plans. We haven't officially made any godparents. Hers. I mean, Megan and I at the time named our best friends her godparents, but we haven't talked to either of them in years. It's just wild that somebody selfishly could have put our lives at risk and then completely disrupted our daughters' lives. What if our car was hit and all 4 of us were killed? How could you imagine the trauma that she'd be going through for the rest of her life? I can't even imagine it. So sometimes when we make these decisions in our lives, these split-second decisions, these reactive split-second decisions, not only can they change our lives, but they can change other people's lives as well, for good or for bad. And this is the issue. Like, so many of us today are very, very reactive. And I'm not standing on a pedestal and looking down at you. I have been the same way, and I am working through becoming less reactive. And the best way we can do that is by calming our mind, creating clarity, spending some time, whether it be 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour, just in silence and just relaxing, creating this clarity and this mental capacity within you that allows you to make good decisions rather than crazy reactive decisions. And this is part of what we're doing in the Courageous Men program, helping you create clarity, helping you become less reactive and more proactive to do what's best right for you. Now, if you need a little bit of help when it comes to your fitness, you need a little bit of guidance, you want to lose some weight, you want to lose 10 pounds, 20 pounds, 30 pounds, 50 pounds, then you need to go ahead and grab the Lean and Cut Men's Playbook. So all you have to do is go to www.xpafoundations.com/lean and cut men. That's www.xpafoundations.com/lean and cut men. Go there now, and grab the Lean and Cut Men's Playbook. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Remember to chase your mission.